on the basis of results obtained in both monohybrid and dihybrid cross experiments, Mendel formulated two basic laws of heredity, namely law of segregation, which explains monohybrid, and law of independent assortment explains dihybrid. Law of segregation states the pair of factors for a given character separates in equal ratio at the time of gamete formation during meiosis. It means that a gamete can carry a factor responsible for only one form of a character. Hence, this law is also called as law of purity of gametes. Let me explain meaning of this law. Gametes are the cells that fuse together during sexual reproduction to form new organism. Consider a tall plant. This plant is carrying factor for tallness and factor for dwarfness. One is dominant and one is recessive. During the gametes formation in this plant, these characters separate. A single gamete cell carries single factor. A gamete which is responsible for reproduction in plant can either carry factor for tallness or factor for dwarfness, but not both. The factors of a character are segregated here. So, gamete from another plant, when pollinated with these, we can find many varieties. The second law is law of independent assortment, and it states factors controlling separate characters normally move independent of each other during gamete formation. So, combinations of characters which are not present in the parental forms are produced in the next generation. This we observed in dihybrid cross experiment. For example, consider a plant which is tall and has red flowers. These are two separate characters. But this plant carries factor for white flowers and dwarfness. During gamete formation, a gamete will have a single factor from each character, like tall and white, tall and red, dwarf and white, and dwarf and red. It is important to notice that these factors are responsible for specific characteristics do not influence each other. There is no interconnection whatsoever between these two factors. These factors are completely independent and do not produce a gamete which is mixture of two factors giving rise to completely separate character. This is law of independent assortment. Since gamete from this plant can have factor for dwarfness and factor for white flower, its offspring may be dwarf plant with white flowers, which is completely different from parent plant.